nice little. These are. This channel is a new channel of backing tracks I found. It's called Jam Tracks 24/7, 247. And they got these really nice. When you really want to let a crier sing, music like this is. You can tell a story on the guitar without saying a single word. I like how it goes from the dynamics into the dynamics, the builds, the crescendos. Let's see what other. I'm trying to play tracks that I've never heard before tonight so I can explore my inner and outer oneness with everything. Let's see what happens. What is this is? That right there is unexpected, that little part right there. beautiful. That's a beautiful little melody that just manifested there. What's up, Mary and Pam and Chef? I was watching South Park earlier with Chef, man. Man, we all know whose voice Chef was, you know. And then Nate, what's up? Nate is running for office, I believe, in the state of Maine. Nate gets my endorsement for his political run. Because Nate's great. All right, let's move on to something else. This one says romantic love ballad. A major. It's a romantic love ballad. Oh, good Lord. What's going on there? Okay, I gotta listen for a minute. I gotta try and comp the chords or whatever. Some nice changes. See, that was unexpected. All right. See that? Not hearing. I'm gonna move on to something else. That's stumping me. E minor now. I'm not feeling that one either. It sounds too sappy. All right, this sounds less sappy. I think I can get down on this. Let's see here. Man, thank you so much. Thank you so much, man, Nate. Uh, Thank you so much, Mary, and Francis, and Pam, and whoever other four people are in here. I'm doing the sound path tonight. I just played a bunch of tracks that I've never heard before, so that's what that was all about. I have to do a little exploring and play things you never heard before. I think we're going to keep doing that. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, I don't think I've heard this before. Let's try this. Ooh, it's groovy. Ooh, it's got a tag on it. Nice. I'm gonna have to save that. Saving that. Oh yeah. It hath been saved. Let's see what this is all about here. We got this ethereal ballad in C. Let's see what this is all about. It's ethereal. Change moods around here on a dime. Let's see, huh? That's nice. I think I'm gonna save that. I save these to my. When I find something I like, I save to my jam track playlists. I should make these public. I know Scotty. I keep forgetting that. Like Scotty Hooper keeps asking me to send some of these backing tracks to him, and I'm so damn busy, and I always forget, which is not fair, man. It's not fair. That's cool though. I like it though. Let's try something else though. We're trying to rapidly go through everything tonight. Keep the interest up or whatever. I've heard this one before. Well, anyway, I was just trying to figure out the chords there. So now I'm just gonna jam it. Saving that. I'm saving a lot of shit tonight. Let's see what else we got going on here. D'Angelo style jam. Rest in peace, D'Angelo. D'Angelo just passed away, and he was a very talented guy. He was talented like Prince was. Like he could make an album by himself and play every instrument, every part. He was one of them cats, whatever. Music like this, you know. I'll be right back in a hot second, yo. Someone's calling out my name, and her name might be Mary Jane, 'cause she helps take away the pain. All right, I'll be right back, and then we'll play some blues. Hold on a hot second there. because I'm gonna be on the acoustic mission for the next week after tonight. So, I've been having to do stuff like I'm doing a fusion project, and then I do acoustic shows with a singer. So I'm doing this fusion project, and I've been, I'm not very chord worthy, right? So I've been diving down the chords and learning scales in chords, like so the C major scale, like do re mi fa sol la ti do. So that's the so, but in 7 chords, it's like listen to it in 7 chords. So that's do, and then here's re. And then you can add little embellishments like mi, so, nope, wrong. It's that. This is the C major scale in 7 chords. Yeah, okay, yeah, that was wrong. That's the first one. That's the last one there. Okay, let me try that again. I'm sorry if I'm wasting your time right here. Maybe if somebody playing guitar, they can learn from this lesson too. So that's the first note of the C major scale in a 7 chord. That's the second in a 7 chord. The third in a 2nd chord. The fourth, and then fifth, and then back to C. And you can do a little, you can write a little tune with it with 3 of those chords, little. See, it's just like the possibilities are endless. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start learning all the modes. Like you have Dorian, Locrian, Mixolydian, Lydian, all the different modes, right? Phrygian. I'm gonna learn all the chord shapes in the different modes up and down the neck, and all the scales. But the chord shapes, either triads or full chords like that, all up and down the neck, triads and bar chords, all up in the different modes or whatever. And I think if I can grasp that, I will finally understand music theory and how it works. I'll be able to start seeing the math. There's a big math part to music. That's what people don't realize. It's almost like a sacred geometry element or something. and go. Back in. Stop what I think. Take me a drink. Breathe in the air. And dream about flowers and trees. Groovy. Cool, I like all them cinematic strings in there. What is the track playing? The track playing is from the channel, the number 4 and then Souls, and it's a beat channel and they have free beats, and this is a free Clea Soul Erykah Badu style beat that came out 11 months ago on that channel, the channel 4 Souls, right here on YouTube. 4 Souls. cool, crazy track right there. Do you have your live streams? I have my live streams. I try to do them on Wednesday if I don't have a gig, or Saturday if I don't have a gig. And I only do about four gigs a month, so actual venue gigs with an acoustic duo act, and then so provided I'm not on there, I do live streams on. I used to do them on Facebook, but I kind of came over to here, kind of came over to here to do my thing here, and I just played all different kinds of music. still there, man, please subscribe to my channel. It would help me a whole lot. I'm trying to. My only hope is that every time I go live, I get a few more subs. But I really should post more actual content too. Like I should post shorts every day and shit like that. I really need to start doing that. You know. I do have a day job though. Plus also I have real gigs that I have to do. So the day job and the real gigs, I don't have a ton of time for YouTubing. I wish I could YouTube every day for a job, you know. I'm not greedy. It wouldn't take a whole lot of money. Passion is free. It doesn't cost a dime. In order for me to properly do that here on YouTube, I have to have 1,000 subscribers. You know, it's okay, man. It's my pleasure, for real. I just do this to share, because passion is free. So why charge money for it? The money will come. It always does, because that's how I think. The money always comes. If you have a mindset where you think, oh, I'll never have enough money or this or that, then it never comes your way. But if you think of abundance, I have abundance, and you just keep thinking like that, and you believe in it, and you experience, when you transcend your mind, you experience what it actually feels like to have 5 or 6 figures in your bank account, and then it all falls into place. But you have to take action with your vision. You have to have actions behind it, of course. But the step one is, if you're in doubt, then you're cutting yourself off already, That's facts. That's real. That's real talk right there. That's some lifetime story shit. Cool little grooves going on tonight. Yeah, it ain't just being positive. Positive thinking helps, yes, and especially the real deal positive thinking. Like when things aren't going your way, and you have trials and tribulations, but you handle them gracefully. That's where you need positive thinking. But this is even deeper than that. This is actually experiencing the emotion and the feelings. This is the true nature of prayer. That when you pray, you should actually close your eyes, smell the smell, see the vision, hear the sounds, feel the touch, whatever it is that you pray. That is how the proper way to pray. It's almost like a meditation, like a deep meditation. In fact, to me, prayer and deep meditation are actually the same practice. to play till 10. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I did make it my hour though. I made my hour in. I put my hour in. Give me one last final little quick break, and I'll be right back. And I'll do a couple more before I leave. Let the dogs out. He decided Maya didn't want to go. She's like, I'm chilling right here. Pops, I want to go out. Let's do a couple more here. Tablet went out. I'm having to type in these really tiny letters. This is no bueno. I got my little mini Univibe hooked up. Just love that sound right Just love that sound right there. Ooh, I got a little. I think it might be the phone. No, it's the fan and the Leslie speaker. That's what it is. It's the fan and the Leslie. Y'all know what a Leslie speaker is? If you don't, Google it. You'll see how it works. Talking vintage stuff. How they got sounds like that back in the day was like was with a speaker that actually had a rotating thing in it, almost like a fan that the sound would go around in a circle, and you could change the speed of it. Like I could change the speed of that. I could make it really fast, but I like that. I like that wave right there. So let's see. The perfect song for that is. Robin Trowery shit there, man. Thank you so much, Nate, Pam, Mary, and you guys, and y'alls, and youans, whoever's there. 5-minute stream in. That's not too shabby. Y'all, I'm outie. Saturday, YouTube. Don't know if I'm going to do any Facebook this week. If I do Facebook this week, it'll be acoustic stuff. You know, got a gig coming up next week, so I gotta get ready for that. I gotta get ready for that whole scenario. All right, bye bye.